that I've ever met. And it's so inspiring to be in her presence, even in her virtual circle. So I'm so excited sharing with her and with all of you today. I got certified through the Be the Change yoga studio in Irvine, and I'm just so happy and thrilled to be sharing my yoga experience with you all today. So I'm looking forward to this really fun, inspiring hour.
Yeah, thank you. So before we start, I would like to just say hi. If you feel comfortable and you'd like to say your name and maybe how you heard about this circle or why you're here, we could just say a few words just to feel connected, because, you know, even though we're not holding hands and, you know, sitting in the same space, physical space, we're all connected energetically, and we can see each other's face, and I just want to create like this kind of sacred circle feeling. So I know a lot of you are mute. I just kind of wanted to mute you as you join, so I'm just going to unmute you now. If you'd like to introduce yourself and briefly say, like, why are you here? Eva, would you like to say anything? Introduce yourself.
Sure. I've known Kathy since high school, so, you know, maybe just a couple of years, you know. And she invited me to this circle, and I've always been interested in yoga, and then more recently Reiki. When my cat passed away about a year ago, I looked it up online to help me with my grief. So I was really thrilled that she asked me to join today, and I'm excited to do a little yoga and learn a little bit more about Reiki.
Great. Thank you. And Becky, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Becky. I've known Kathy for actually a couple of years through an interfaith council. And this year, we're actually both serving on the board of that council. And so I have gotten to know her a little bit better. And this is really my first time doing Reiki. And so I had hoped to join her in another session she had done, and it hadn't worked out. So I'm just really excited to be a part of this. And you are, as others have said, you are very inspiring. So glad to be here today.
Thank you. Thank you. Doug, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Doug. I'm up in Oakland, California, and I'm Kathy's boyfriend. And she's definitely inspiring to me. I would say as much as changed the course of my life in a really positive way. And I also have loud hip hop music going in Oakland, California. So if it's annoying, I can ask my 16-year-old to turn it down. He's checked with me on the volume. So hopefully it isn't bothering you guys. And I'm looking forward to a healing experience and lending my energy.
Thank you. And I see Tammy Armenta's here. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Hi, nice to meet you too. I've heard a lot of nice things about you. So my sister just texted me and said to go on. Usually my belly dance class is at 3 o'clock, but it's been being taped for me because my schedule's been kind of off with work. So I thought I'd just chime in and take a look about what you're all about.
Oh, so good to meet you. Welcome, welcome. And that must be. Thank you. And that must be Julie on the phone?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you this time, girlfriend. Hi.
Hello, my sweet Kathy. How are you?
I'm good. Why are you here today?
Yes, good. So I met Kathy in beautiful Ireland on our Spirit Tours group, and we connected instantly, and I told her all about her guy she was going to meet, which is Dougie Wuggy on the phone now. So, yeah, she's been a great friend, and we do yoga. We do Reiki, we do healing. We are beautiful friends and healers together. So we're excited.
Very good. Welcome, welcome. And Lauren, hi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you, though. Do you know how to turn off your video? If you'd like to, you're invited to. Okay. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and you can turn on your video if you'd like to be seen.
Okay, I don't know where the icon is, so I'll just talk. We met in like 2013 during a transformational workshop training for a few months. and that was in California. And were you in my mom's group or?
Yeah, I think so. We met through there. Yeah. Why are you joining us today?
Well, we haven't talked in a while, and you sent me an invitation, and I know I did a level 1 Reiki course about a year or two ago, and I'm really into yoga, so I was really interested. Yeah.
Fabulous. And then Sarah, hi, honey. Would you like to
My
say
dad
hi?
is running the vacuum right next to me, so I'm gonna move. Okay, I'm just here to support my mom and relax. And also my brother's probably gonna be cutting my hair at the same time, so I can just have a Zen salon moment while observing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So what we're going to do right now is, well, thank you again and welcome to the circle. And I'll just tell you a little about the purpose of this circle. It is to hold space, to connect, so that we all feel, we all know that we are connected. We're connected to ourselves. We're connected to magical, amazing kind of energy, to kind of connect and tune into ourselves. I know people are experiencing so much stress right now. So I just thought that to kind of counterbalance that and to kind of, be really good to our body and good to our soul, it'd be good to join in together, to be present for, 45 minutes, to just be present with ourselves, to be in the now, to kind of like, put everything out there that's going on and kind of happens in our mind, just kind of put it aside for a while, and just to connect with something called Reiki energy, and yoga is a wonderful ancient form of energy work and body movement and spirituality. And so I know that I see a cat going by. It's hard not to be distracted by a tail. But I know that Doris will be talking about yoga and leading us through some chair yoga, and just to say that I decided to be, put myself on a stretch and just like, let's go live on Facebook and let's do a Zoom, circle. And I decided to just keep on going with this. So every other week I will be inviting healing arts artist, instructor. So I will be having someone in 2 weeks come on and share a little bit about somatic therapy and constellations, kind of a family constellation energy work. I'll be asking someone who sings, a singing artist, to talk about the energy of the voice, how through music and voice, we can shift our energy. A dancer, how, movement with the body, how that can help us shift and kind of raise our energy. So we kind of, we feel stressed or we feel closed off, we just kind of open up and release and heal. So different healing arts. I'll be asking a psychic, my friend Julie, who's here. She'll be coming on one time and talking about, how does that work? I mean, intuition and psychic abilities, and how we all have the abilities to tap into some of these, into intuition, to shifting our energy, to healing ourselves. So that's a little bit about our circle today. So what we're going to do right now is I want to make sure everybody has some water near you. If not, you could go get some. I want to make sure everybody's very relaxed. You're seated in a relaxed position. We're going to start with a meditation just to kind of bring us here right now, leave whatever thoughts away. So it's just going to be a very easy kind of meditation to help us get us into our bodies and just to really, hi Jason. Okay. So I'm going to also have a little water. Okay, So I'm going to invite everybody just for a few moments to close your eyes. Okay, to be in a comfortable seated position with your feet on the ground. If you'd like to, feet on the ground. Now you can put your hands in your lap, just face down on your knees, or you could put your hands up gently on your lap. Or if you like, you're welcome to put your hands kind of in a prayer position at your heart center, like I'm demonstrating. I like to do this because I like to tap into like kind of my heart center, and it helps me stay heart centered and grounded. So however you feel comfortable with your hands. Okay. And I'd like to invite you to, you're gonna breathe in. A deep, slow breath. Okay, and you suspend it and breathe out. Okay, breathe in a deep breath, filling in up your lungs like a balloon. And suspend it and breathe out. And as you're breathing, breathe in, imagine you're breathing it's like breathing in air through your feet from Mother Earth, from the ground, through your legs and through your torso and up to your shoulders and out through your head. Just imagine. And imagine you're breathing out through your head, through your kind of your shoulders, your torso, your knees, and back through the ground. Okay, let's breathe in again, and you're going to breathe in life energy, gratefulness for your life. And breathe out. And breathe in light. The light of spirit, the light of your life, the light all around us, the light of joy. And breathe out. Okay, let's breathe in beauty. Beauty of Mother Nature. Beauty of humanity, of love. And breathe it out. Let's breathe in joy. Joy that's accessible, that's always there for us. Joy that makes our days a little brighter. Yeah, breathe in trust, faith. Breathe in faith that everything is gonna be all right, everything is all right, everything is the way it's supposed to be, that everything's happening for our highest good. And just feel into your body, what are the sensations on your skin? What are the sounds around you? And last, I'd like you to set an intention. What is your intention for right now? For here and now at this moment during this sacred circle? Feel the tension in your heart center. Speak your intention to yourself, to spirit, out loud. And just know when you have your intention and you let it out, you say it quietly or outside or in a prayer or to your cat or to a dog or to a plant. It's already been heard and it's already here. and then you move it into being. So take one more deep breath. And when you're ready, you can relax your hands. You could start stretching, maybe stretching your hands or wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay. So thank you for joining me for a little groundedness, a little feeling in and setting our intention. And before I say a few words about Reiki and what you're going to experience today in a distance Reiki healing, I'd like to know if anybody would like to just say what your intention is for today. So for me, my intention is just to that all of you feel connected to me, connected to everyone in this circle, and you feel connected to yourself and connected to spirit. And if you feel connected to Reiki, some energy healing that I will be sending your way, sharing with you distantly. Okay, Doris, would you like to say a word?
Sure. I just want to say communion is also my intention for today, is for everyone to feel like, even though we haven't met in person, that we're all intricately connected through the universe, and we can share in this wonderful circle today with Reiki and yoga. So thank you, Kathy.
Thank you. Thank you. And raise your hand if you'd like to share your intention for right now. Sure. Okay, Eva, thank you.
Peace.
So it is. So it is. Anybody else would like to share? Thank you, Becky. I'm going to mute you.
Mine is to find joy in the moment. Stop being anxious about what the future holds and joy in the present moment.
I love it. Thank you. That's beautiful. Anybody else? Julie or Tammy or Doug?
Yeah,
Julie?
I can share. This is Julie. Just give an intention to be in the moment, to be at peace and oneness and understandings, and having this message just resonate and take us all into a place of just calmness and bliss.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Would anybody else like to share? Right now, I'm trying to send it again to Facebook if I can. I know people are waiting there. So if you could hold on, but would anybody like to unmute yourself and share your intention for right now? I'm going to try one more attempt to get this over to Facebook so some of our friends over there can join us. Very, very mysterious, this Facebook business. Okay, anybody else? I'm trying to find you on my computer. There you are. Okay, anybody else? Hi, I see Marty is joining us. Anybody else would like to share? Okay, so I'd like to share a little bit about Reiki and what it is. And for that, I would like to share a kind of a Reiki chant that is in Japanese. And I'll be saying it in Japanese, and you can repeat it after me. It's called Gokai, and it's 5 Reiki principles that are guidelines that everyone by happy and loving way of living. So sometimes I'm driving down the freeway and I get stressed out, or I'm like hurt someplace, and so I might try. I'll say the Gokai. I'll put my hands on the steering wheel though, but I'll say just to remind myself to stay grounded, and before I do the Japanese, I'll tell you what it means, and we'll be saying it together. It's just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will my work honestly, do my duty honestly, and just for today, I will be kind to every living thing. So it's just something I like to say that helps me stay focused and grounded. So what I would like you to do to join me for Gokai is you can put your hands together, again in a prayer position like this at your heart center. You could put your hands in your lap, or you could put them down, up in your lap or down. I like to do Gokai like this. So if you'd like to join me in Japanese, we'll say it 3 times. I will say it first and you can repeat after me. And this is also very grounding. And to remember, just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. And just for today, I will be kind to every living thing. So here we go. And you don't have to close your eyes, but you can if you like. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. Can you repeat after me? This is Japanese. Ikaruna.
Ikarana.
Karana.
Shimpai suna.
Shimpai.
Kansha shite.
Kansha shite.
Yo o hagame.
Yo.
Hagame.
Good. Hito ni shinsetsu ni.
Hito ni
Sensei.
Good. Let's say it one more time. Ikaruna.
Ikarana.
Shimpai suna.
Shimpai.
Shanpai Suna.
Kansha shite.
Kansha.
Kante.
Yo o hagame.
Yo.
Yo Hagame.
Hito ni shinsetsu ni.
Hito ni
Sensei.
Okay, let's say this one more time. Ikaruna.
Ikarana.
Ikarana.
Shimpai suna.
Shimpai.
Shanpai Suna.
Kansha shite.
Kansha shite.
Kante.
Yo o hagame.
Yo.
Yo Hagame.
Hito ni shinsetsu ni.
Hito ni
So let's say this in, beautiful. Let's say this in English. Just for today, I will not worry.
Just for today, I will not.
Breathe it in. Just for today, I will not be angry.
Just for today,
Just
I
for
will not be
today, I
angry.
will not be angry.
Just for today, I will be grateful.
Just for today, I will be
I will be
grateful.
grateful.
Just for today, I will do my work honestly.
Just for today, I will do my work honestly.
And just today, I will be kind to every living thing.
Just for today, I will be kind to every living
Be
thing.
kind to every living thing.
Thank you. Yeah. So I don't know about you, but I feel a lot more grounded, and I'm just reminded in these sometimes crazy times, I just for today, just right now, just this moment. Yeah. So thank you. So I'm just going to be talking a few minutes about Reiki, and then my dear friend Doris is going to take it from there. Okay. So just a little explanation about Reiki. Reiki is a Japanese. It was founded by Japanese sensei or teacher, and it is a sacred Japanese healing art for the purpose of deep relaxation and wellness. So Reiki means universal life force energy. And it's a cosmic life force energy that flows through all living things. So it is balancing, it is intelligent, it's harmonizing energy that heals on a physical, emotional, and mental and spiritual levels. So if you think about it, everything is energy. When we speak, our voices create energy, right? Vibration. everything around us kind of vibrates at a certain energy. You go to the ocean, and if you really sit on the beach and you just quiet yourself, you can feel the energy. The water has this energy. So it's a subtle, Reiki is a sort of is an energy that is available for everyone. And so a Reiki practitioner has a ability to guide and direct and share Reiki with others. It's channeled through the practitioners, and both kind of directed hands-on or through our hands. We can hover near your body. We can touch certain areas of your body. And then there's also distance healing techniques. And so today, while Doris is leading us in a meditation and also guiding us in chair yoga, I'm going to be setting the intention of sharing Reiki you. And so it's just a form of healing, that energy that can be sent through across time and space, and with intention, with loving intention, I can direct my energy. I could bring all of you in as if I were hugging you near my heart. And I'm going to be holding you like just lovingly, like a mother, like a baby. And I'm just going to be sharing subtly this kind of loving energy. So that is a little bit about distance Reiki. It's you may feel it. You may feel like, oh wow, I just feel like really nurtured, or I just feel this compassionate, energy. I might feel like, oh, everything feels all right for right now. And you may just be in the meditation and the yoga and everything and maybe not feel anything. And you may feel it in certain parts of your body or not. So that's a little bit about the distant Reiki. So I am going to, Doris, it's all yours now. You're going to be guiding us through some chair yoga, and talking a little bit about yoga. So,
hi, good. Thank you so much again for joining us today and for beginning a little love with yoga. Just for me, what's really important to explain to everyone, yoga doesn't have to be about sweating or twisting your body into a pretzel. Yoga is more about the subtle energy, and it's just as much about breathing and being meditative and present on your mat or in your chair, wherever you're doing your yoga, as it is about the movement. So that was a misconception I had before I did my yoga training, that yoga was, just about learning how to do the movements, but it's actually a philosophy and a way of life. So I'm so glad to share my passion, and because it's been so impactful for me. And Kathy did such a great job today, leading us into some breathing and setting our intention to getting us into that meditative state. The yoga I'll be doing with you today is yoga that you could do on your own, sitting in a chair, whether you're at the office, or a lot of us are working from home now, so you could do it right at your desk. You could do it sitting on the edge of your bed. You could do it seated on the floor. But just a few key, I'll show you a few moves that you could do throughout the day to just keep that energy flowing. And especially if you're typing a lot, to just keep those shoulders, the blood flowing through your shoulders and up to your neck. I know a lot of people feel it. I do, for sure. So we'll start out. Kathy did a great job doing some breathing exercises with you. If we have time at the end, I have a little breathing exercise as well that you could use throughout the day to just kind of refocus yourself really quickly. But I'd like to just kind of transition right into the chair yoga. So feel free to just get into a seated position. It doesn't matter where you are, on your couch, in a chair. You could be seated on the floor, wherever you feel comfortable. And we're going to start to just get some energy moving and flowing through the body. I'm going to cue you to breathe while we're doing our exercises, because the breathing is just as important as the body movement. The first thing we're going to do is just do a gentle raising of our arms over the head, and we'll do an inhale with our arms up and exhale down. Inhale, arms up, and exhale down. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. Now this time when we inhale, raise up your left hand and start to drift and go to your side. We're calling it's a lateral bend. We're going to be stretching all of the muscles underneath our armpit and under our rib cage here. And inhale back up. Exhale about 50% of the way down. And inhale back. And once again, exhale. And this time, as far as is comfortable for you. And we're going to hold it here for a few breaths. And while you're breathing, you should focus on breathing into your rib cage and feeling that expansion. And if you're breathing properly and experiencing your stretch, you can actually feel that stretch from the armpit all the way down to your hip, the top of your hip. And inhale back up, and let's shake it out before we do the other side. Roll your wrist around. A good exercise to do that we could do between this exercise is just gently rolling your shoulders back. While we're sitting at a computer, we tend to be hunched over forward this way. So I tend to just do my shoulder rolls backwards when I'm doing them to kind of counteract that. Another great exercise is you can tense all your muscles up and pull your shoulders close to your neck and exhale them down. And inhale, pull them close to your neck and exhale them down. And we'll do it one more time. Inhale your shoulders close to your neck and exhale them down. Shake out and bend to the other side. So whatever side you did last time, do the opposite. Inhale your arm up and exhale down about 25% of the way there. This side may be tight, and that may be for you. One side may feel better and the other side may be tighter. And exhale back. And inhale your arm up and exhale about 50% of the way down. And inhale up. And this time, then exhale over to the side. We'll take a few breaths here. Again, stretching as far as is comfortable. And that's another thing with yoga. You should never be pushing beyond what feels comfortable. It's good to feel a good stretch, but you never want to feel any pain. It doesn't matter what position you're in. You want to be comfortable and just getting the blood flowing and your breathing going. And come back to center and let's shake it out. Another thing you can do while you're seated is actually a seated twist. So I'll just demonstrate the way it looks. We're going to inhale our arms up, and when we exhale, you're going to take your right hand to your left knee and just gently start to twist over to the side. You can actually use your knee as left to kind of propel you a little bit further. So let's inhale together. Inhale our arms up. And exhale our right hand to our left knee and start over to the side. Keep breathing. So you're taking a good inhale and exhale out. And or you can actually start to push a little further into the stretch. But again, go only as far as it's comfortable for you today. And using the palm of your hand on your knee can give you a little bit extra leverage if you want to push. Keep that head up and the crown of your head to the ceiling. And let's come back to center, shake it out a little bit, and we'll do the other side. So inhale, arms up. And exhale down, and now put your hand on the opposite knee. And start to twist over to the side. Again, we'll take a few breaths here. Focus on inhale and your exhale. And on the exhale, you can use your hand on your knee to increase that twist and push just a little bit further. And again, both sides may feel different, and never go further than what feels okay to you. I really like this one. All right, let's come back to center and shake it out a little bit. Let's do a few more shoulder rolls. You can even do alternate shoulder rolls, left and right. Okay, the next thing we're going to do So if you're sitting pretty close to the computer, you might just want to push back just a smidge. I would hate for you to bang your melon on the, on the keyboard as you go forward. And there's little variations. You could do a forward fold, just simply folding your torso towards your lap. If you want a little bit of extra stretch, you could actually take your leg, take your ankle, and sit it on the knee of your opposite leg. And as you're forward folding, we call this a seated figure 4 because it makes a figure 4 with your legs. You can actually take your torso and start for that bent leg. So it's up to you today, whatever you, if you want that extra stretch and maybe a little stretch in your hips, you can follow me into figure 4. So we're going to inhale our arms up and exhale. Start to come towards your knees, folding slowly. If you're interested in having your hip stretch, take left over your right knee and start to fold forward and just bend forward over that leg and breathe here. And pay attention to the stretch that you're feeling in the back of your hamstring and in your hip. If this is too intense for you, push back up a little bit. You don't want to overdo it. And if you're just in your forward fold, on every inhale and exhale, keep trying to go a little bit deeper into your pose. And now we'll inhale our arms up. And if you took the variation of putting your ankle over your knee, you can put your foot back down to the ground, shake it out a little bit, and we'll do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, you can start to forward fold. And for those of you who want to take the variation with the foot, you would take your right ankle over your left knee and start to fold over yourself. Again, on every inhale, exhale, try to deepen your forward fold, but only take it as far as it's for you today. You don't want to do anything to injure yourself. Just take it easy, enjoy the stretch. Try to breathe enough so that you feel that air filling up your back body as you're folded over. And this is such a great stretch to get the blood flowing back in your head after you've been sitting upright for a while working or just watching TV. All right, and inhale, arms up, and we'll shake it out. We'll do 2 more poses, and then I'll take you through a little guided meditation. One thing I did want to mention too, a really good stretch for your hands. If you do a lot of typing during the day or you have a job that's kind of repetitive, you can simply take your hand and outstretch it, and then take the opposite hand and pull the fingers of your hand back towards your wrist. That's a really good stretch. And then release, and then do it again. You should, like right in the bottom of your arm here, stretching those muscles for typing, and release. And then your wrist is also a very good thing to do throughout the day. We do that, but we use our wrists so much, those of us who do a lot of typing and with the mouse. And let's do the other hand. You always want to be balanced. Take your opposite hand, pull the fingers back, and release, and we'll do it one more time. Pull the fingers back and release, and then just make sure you're moving those wrists around, opening up those muscles that we use all day long. So now we're gonna, the spine, actually we've been working on our spine while we've been doing these poses. So your spine can do a lot of different things. We've already taken the spine laterally, meaning just bending to the side. We've taken our spine back and forth, so our spine is able to bend forward and backward. And we've also done some twisting with our spine. And we've all done this just from a seated position. When you're standing, you can get into some deeper versions of that, but just seated yoga even is really good to do to keep your spine healthy. Now I'll work a little bit on back bending because we did some forward bending with our spine. So the most simple form of that is if you can join me in inhaling our arms up and then exhale, cactus. We call this cactus pose where your arms are like a cactus. You should feel a stretch through the front of your shoulders here. And there's a slight arch to your upper back. You can start to look a little bit towards the ceiling, but be wary not to jerk your head back. The muscles in the neck are very, very tender. So just put your head back, neck, but that your heart starts to shine forward. And exhale down, and we'll do a few more of those. Inhale up. And exhale to cactus arms. We'll take a few breaths here. And then we're going to inhale up and exhale, cactus arms, arching that back, feeling the stretch in the front of the shoulders, feeling the upper back arch a little bit, your heart shining forward, and exhale back to center. Take it out a little bit. There's one more thing I'll show you. Those of you that already do yoga may be familiar with this pose. It's called cat-cow, but you could actually do it in a seated position. So normally you would be tabletop on your hands and knees, but you could do it actually sitting in a chair or seated on the floor. So if you're seated in a chair, you would put your hands on your knees and you would inhale and start to shine your heart forward, just like you were doing a second ago when we were doing the cactus arms. And then when you exhale, start to crunch your body in, just your spine like a cat. And the trick to this one is to exhale and pull that belly button towards the back of your spine. And then inhale, fill that belly back up and let your heart shine forward with a slight arch of the upper back. And exhale, curling into a ball like a cat and pulling that navel back into the spine. And inhale up, filling that belly with air, heart shining forward, pulling those shoulders back and down. And exhale, everything out, really pulling that navel back towards you. Then we'll shake it out. So that gives you just a brief glimpse of different things that you could do just sitting in a chair during the day, and it doesn't take very long, and it can actually just reset your energy if you've been sitting still just working and typing, to just push your chair away from your desk and do a few of those stretches. I find it super helpful, and I need to be reminded to do it, so I hope you're more disciplined than I am. But so now what I'd like to do is another method of practicing yoga is guided meditation. So if you would indulge me, I'd like to just settle us back down and get us regrounded. And one of my favorite activities to get grounded, especially with everything that's been going on, is to take a walk in nature. So for those of you who haven't had a chance to get out yet today, or may want to in the future, I'm going to walk you through this guided meditation and take you on a journey into the woods that hopefully you can keep in your mind's eye for later on this week when you need a little break from the not day-to-day at home. Okay, so I'll invite you sitting in a seated position in your chair. You can sit on the floor. If you're on a couch, go ahead and lay down and just get comfortable. I'll give you a minute to pick whatever position you want to be in. And when you get settled in your position, just gently close your eyes and just get back to your own breath and start to center. We are all made up of energy. And that internal energy of ours sometimes gets out of balance, especially in times like this. So as Kathy was talking about at the beginning of our session, it's really important for us to stay grounded. And we talk about grounding in yoga, we talk about the root chakra, and it's really the part of our energy that keeps us connected to the earth. So as we're doing this meditation, if you're sitting, try to feel your sits bones really connecting to the earth. If you're laying down, you can feel the entire back body connecting to whatever surface you're lying on right now. And maybe you take your hands palm down, which is more grounding. Just settle into your body. Now picture yourself outdoors at a park or at the entrance to a trailhead that leads into a forest. The day is like today. It's warm, but not overly hot. The sun is shining and there's a slight cool breeze. As you sit there watching, just notice the tops of the green grass swaying back and forth, lit up by the sun's rays as you walk down towards the entrance of the trailhead. The trail itself is very inviting. It has soft, well-manicured dirt that is a warm beige color. Now picture yourself starting down that path, hearing the dirt just slightly crunch beneath your hiking shoes. In your mind's eye, look down at your feet and see the dirt start to cling to your shoes with anticipation of the trek ahead. As you start to walk down the path, soon you're surrounded by beautiful tall trees. Feel the cool breeze brush past you as you make your way down to the trail and hear the leaves gently rustle in the breeze. Start to notice the gentle bird songs and hear the birds fluttering about the trees, gently calling to each other. Up ahead, there are a few small rabbits just joyously hopping on the trail, looking around for their midday snack. The trees around you are just so beautiful. The leaves are a deep green. The trunks are a little moist and a rich dark brown. And engaging all your senses, you can smell the moss growing on the side. You can also smell the sage and rosemary bushes that are lining the path. It smells like summer. Continue further down the path, and to the right, you see a clearing. And there's a deer just barely visible at the clearing's edge, pulling at the leaves of a nearby bush and looking so very peaceful and content. Make your way down the path further, and all of a sudden you start to hear the sound of rushing water. You head in the direction of this soothing sound and come to a bend. And just around the bend, you catch a glimpse of this magnificent sight. Some large, smooth rocks in front of a beautiful waterfall. Make your way over to the rocks and take a comfortable seat, just watching the water cascading down. Feel a slight mist touch your skin as you sit there admiring nature and listening to the water cascade down the hill to the small pond at its base. Let's stay here together for a few breaths, just listening to the waterfall, feeling the mist on our skin, and communing with nature in this peaceful, serene environment. You still hear the birds chirping. You hear the small rabbits hopping around, looking for a meal. You hear the deer crunching on the leaves of the bush. Let this pond and the water cascading down just wash away any fears or anxieties or cares or worries that you've brought with you here today. Just leave it with the waterfall. Let the waterfall just wash it away across the rocks into that gentle pond below you. Remember, you can always come back here in your mind's eye when you have a burden you'd like to unload, or if you need just a little peace during your day. Now let's slowly return to our bodies, whether you're seated or laying down on the couch. And just begin to ever so gently just wiggle your toes and your fingers, getting a little bit of energy back in your body. Start to feel the blood circulating from your feet, through your legs, through your torso, through your arms, to your voice and your throat, awakening the muscles in your face and that beautiful brain of yours. Just feel the life force flowing through you. Imagine taking off those hiking shoes and taking that dust from your feet. And know that the shoes are there to take you on your next journey whenever you would like to do so. And gently open your eyes and come back to present. And thank you everybody so much for letting me share a little snippet of yoga today. And take a moment to just honor the light in you by saying namaste, which means the light in me honors the light in you. It's my sincere pleasure to meet everyone. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you. And I'll turn it back to Kathy.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you so much, Doris.
You're
I
welcome.
know so many of us love being in nature, and it's just a magical place. It's almost like a temple or a shrine or a church, or just being in nature just to connect with ourselves and with the trees and the plants. And I know my son and daughter and I went walking yesterday, and we saw so many California quails, and we saw bunnies, and we saw butterflies, and it was just, wow, that guided meditation really brought us to that place. So I'd like to open up now for a little bit of closing the circle and sharing a little bit about, how you're feeling right now, if you'd like to share. I know that I was sharing, I was holding it very close, and my hands are still like vibrating. So like I still feel kind of part of you here with me in my heart center. I just feel very grounded and very invigorated and very peaceful all at the same time. So that's how I'm feeling. So if you'd like to share it in a word or just a few words, how you're feeling right now after the meditation, the Reiki, and the yoga, that'd be wonderful. Doris, would you like to share?
Oh, sure. I always get something when I speak from the students. So, and just thank everybody. Yeah, I could feel your loving energy coming back at me. And just remember, especially with meditation, it's always there for you. You can go back to it. It's inside of you, in your mind's eye. You can go back to it a place during the day.
And before we have more sharing, if you have water, please drink a lot of water. We've done a lot of energy work here. And yeah, let's all drink a little water. L'chaim, to life. Okay, so I'm just going to invite you to share in a word or two how you're feeling right now. So we'll start with Eva.
That was lovely. I practiced yoga for many years, and I love the idea of being able to just do it while I'm sitting. And I work on the computer a lot, and my hands, I have issues with my wrists and with my hands. So I appreciate anything that I can do to help those issues. And the meditation was lovely. I do meditation also I really enjoyed it. That was just, it was a lovely gift you gave us today, Doris. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Becky, would you like to share?
Sure. I feel peace. I feel peace. The guided meditation was so beautiful. It was actually hard to come out of it a little bit. I was in that forest. And I feel so and grounded now. So
Thank you for sharing. Tammy, would you like to share a few words?
I'm just relaxed, just very relaxed.
Beautiful. Thank you. Marty, would you like to share a little bit?
I felt relaxed too. Excuse me. Yes, I felt very relaxed. I appreciated the meditation and the Reiki.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. I know you were in a dancing zouk with us about half an hour ago, and now you're relaxing. That's awesome. Sarah Jason, would you like to share a little bit? You can pass it. Okay, unmute yourself.
Yeah, I just feel very calm and like my shoulders are very like down.
Me too. And it was very relaxing listening to the meditation while he was giving me a little haircut. So my first quarantine haircut was very relaxing.
Great. Doug, would you like to share with us right now?
Sure. I feel peaceful and just very grateful to you and to Doris for sharing this today.
Thank you. And Lauren?
Yeah, I feel very comforted and at peace.
Oh, wonderful. Glad to hear that. And Julie?
Oh my goodness, so wonderful. I love meditations. I love nature. I love the whole combination. I believe in this so much, and I just feel like everything is perfect.
Oh, that's wonderful. I know we've gone a little bit over time. I'd like to close. I'd like to close by inviting you to, I'm going to share my screen just for a moment. I'm going to share my screen for a moment. And I'd like to just, if you would like to learn anything, learn more, but tell me if you could see this. Come on, baby. Okay. So can you see my screen, the bright yellow screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if you'd like to learn more about yoga and talk to Doris, this is how to, Doris, would you like to tell us a little bit very quickly about how to reach you?
Sure. You could reach me at Yahoo, yoga therapy, yoga. As a side, I'm enrolled in the yoga therapist program at Be the Change Yoga. So I'm studying to become a licensed yoga therapist, which is basically like a physical therapist, but you're using yoga modalities to assist people with everything from stopping smoking to some extra stretching and care after physical therapy, anxiety, or just simply to deepen your own yoga practice. One of the main things that I do is work one-on-one with people to develop a customized yoga, 1 hour yoga session for them. So that's something if you're interested in. You can also reach out to me at Yahoo. Yoga
Okay.
therapy for you at yahoo.com. Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you. And you all know where to reach me if you're interested in learning more about Reiki or participating as a co-host for a Reiki and healing arts circle in the future. If you're interested in learning more about essential oils or candles, everyone knows I'm really crazy about candles, and so you could reach me in any of these places.
And Kathy, we can talk offline, but I'd like to be a co-host for writing.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, journaling and writing. Yes. Awesome. Thank you.
We can talk more about that offline.
Awesome. Okay. So we're going to close right now with an Om Shanti Shanti Om. And Doris, do you know what Shanti means?
Weird.
We're going to do We're gonna end with the Om Shanti Shanti Om, just a blessing, closing blessing. So again, if you like to bring your hands to your heart center, or even to your forehead like this, or above your head, whatever is comfortable for you, we're gonna say Om. We're gonna chant Om Shanti Shanti Om, and we'll end with a short blessing. So let's all breathe in. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti, Om Shanti Shanti.
So peace to all, light to all, love to all, blessings to all. You're a blessing to me and you're a blessing to the world. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you, Kathy.
Thank you, everybody.
Domo arigato.
Thank you for your presence. Thank you, Becky and Doris, Eva, and Julie. Thank you all, Marty.
Thank you.
Blessing.
Love you.
Bye. Be safe.
Thank you. Yay. Such. Julie, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to be closing now. Thank you, but talk soon.